Hello, welcome to video number 18 on the ongoing restoration of my 74 E-Type. I'd like to talk about the bonnet today. As you can see, it's fitted to the car. It's been painted. Haven't polished it yet. There's one or two little spots of dirt in it that I need to polish out, but the overall appearance is quite good. All the gaps are excellent. I've taken about 4 days to shim it all up. Very pleased with the fit. However, there are a couple of issues with the bonnet. One has been resolved and one is yet to be resolved. The first issue was the offside wing. Couldn't get it to fit the car properly. I had no issues with the near side and the top of the bonnet. It would all fit really flush across here with the scuttle. Perfect. But this wing was about 35mm out at the bottom on this curved profile. Tried to do it. In the end, I decided to take the wing off. So the first thing that happened, removed this bracket here, which is a strengthening bracket. Now this bracket here is actually off the old bonnet, because when I removed the original bracket, as you can see, all the holes had been filed to an elongated shape by a rat tail file, I would have thought. Now that immediately raised the alarm bells on me, because it meant that something wasn't right. I mean, if it's correct, you don't need to file the holes to get the wing into shape. So anyway, I took it off and I decided to do a profile test on it. As luck would have it, I've got the original wings here. So I stood this on a piece of cardboard, and with a black marker pen I stenciled round the shape of the wing. And then I stood the original wing on the stencil. It was correct to about this point, and then here it flayed out, and it was out by about 30mm, which meant that this profile here was wrong. It hadn't been rolled correctly. Well, as luck would have it, I do have a roller here, so I've reprofiled it, and it actually fits the bonnet. Fits the car perfectly now. There's no issues with the gap, there's no issues with the profile. However, what happened when I put the wing back on, because it was the wrong shape, this bottom edge here along the wing was about 10mm too long. With the bonnet here slightly proud, it was touching the sill. So what I had to do was cut 10mm off the bottom of the wing, re-weld the finishing edge, and then lead it. I don't use filler, I always use lead, and then lead it so that it got its good shape and looks fine. So quite happy with that. So a lot of work, but you know, it fits well. However, that wasn't the only issue, as once I then refitted the bonnet and painted it, I was fitting all the chrome and everything up. Now this is the support bracket for your power bulge, and this is your finishing chrome. You bolt this chrome to the support bracket, and then it fits in the edge of the power bulge there. Now, as you can see, when you come to fit this bracket in there, you'll notice that this bracket is welded in the wrong place. It's welded forward on the strengthening bar, whereas it should be the other way round, and this edge should be on this part here. So that's a fault from the factory, and it means that I can't fit in any way the chrome grille into the power bulge. Now that presents two problems. A, it means a lot of extra work to rectify the problem. Because the bonnet has been painted, and I use Lechler paint, which is special imports from England, and I don't have any left now because I've used everything. And if I've got to repaint the bonnet, I've got to order more paint. and if it comes a slightly different shade, then that means that the whole car has got to be repainted. So that to me, that's quite a serious issue. Now, if you have a look at the depth of this bracket, I have measured it. It's around about 25, 26 mil. And as luck would have it, I've got the old bonnet here. Now, it's going to be bright sunshine, so it might take a while. Now, if you can look at this bracket here, it's welded the other way round. The bonnet's upside down, obviously, but the edge that is on the front of the bonnet is on the back, on the inside edge here. And if you measure from the edge of the bonnet, sorry about this, I'll get you right in a minute. Measure from the edge of the bonnet to the back of the bracket, it's roughly 75, 80 mil. So either two things have happened. They've fitted the strengthening bar, fitted the bracket and put the strengthening bar in the wrong way around, but that's unlikely. Or, as I said, they've made a mistake at the factory and this bracket is definitely in the wrong place, because this strengthening piece, as I've already pointed out, is no way will it go in, because that bracket is blocking it off. So it's been 2 weeks now since I contacted my supplier. As today, I've heard nothing back, so I'm going to go in now and make some phone calls and see if I can get this problem resolved, because quite personally, I think that with a bonnet of this value, I mean, it owes me nearly 9,000 now, with all the paint and the work and everything else. It's not acceptable. It's a problem that is not of my making. I've already solved one issue, so I'm going to have to go and see what they come back with. So I'll keep you updated on that. And as usual, thanks for watching, and I'll get back to you as soon as I've got some news. Take care now. Bye bye.